Welcome everyone. Let's do some relaxing chair yoga today, kind of centering our energy midweek, get ourselves moving a little bit. So let's just start with the grounding of our feet as per usual. They root to the earth, straight down from those knees. Opening your palms, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Take in the sounds around you, the sounds within. Just breathe. Just be present. With another good deep breath, lift up the shoulders and very gently guide them back, opening up from the chest a little bit, but really just focusing on that mobility to shoulder blades moving around. Let your breath be present with your movement. Forward, up, and back. Relax the muscles on your face each time you notice that you're drawing in. The next time that the shoulders melt back, just pause. Maybe even lean back a little bit into the chair. Let the arms slide down. Let's roll the wrists out a little bit. Of course, move around the fingers. Get that movement there as well. And then from there, draw the arms down. Let's take a nice, good deep breath. Tucking through the belly, we reach up into the sky and into the heart. Shoulders guide down your back. Let the arms draw down. Let's drop our chin. Inhale, stretch, reach, and look. Exhale, let it melt in. Let's do that again. Draw it down. Feel the shoulders away from those ears. Inhale, stretching up. Keep the shoulders away from your ears, even as you reach up. Hands together into that center. Pause here. Deep breath. Lace the fingers together, draw the hands out in front. Nice, good inhale, sweep up to the sky. Let the arms draw down, feel the shoulders drop. Let's do it again. Reach the arms forward, nice, good deep breath, draw them up. Take a look if you'd like. And release. Let the arms go nice and wide, reach them up to the sky again. Now, let's grab a hold of one of the wrists. It doesn't matter which one, we're gonna give it just a little tug to the side. Not so much that we feel our weight shifting off of our sitting bones. We kept them nice and grounded. Stretch up a little and over. Remember, relax those shoulders, reach it out. Stretch it up. Let's fold. So let the arms draw wide, let the chest melt onto those legs as much as you can. Let the head drop down. A deep breath. Let your belly push into those legs. Feel that press up into your back. Feel calm. Tuck your belly and then use your arms as an extra support. Draw up and all the way into the back of the chair. Roll the shoulders again. Open up. Let the arms again one more time drop down. Give them a little shake out. Roll at the wrists. Let's add our feet this time. So roll at your ankles. Curl at your toes. And once again, just reset. Feet ground down, shoulders are grounded in, belly's tucked. A nice, good deep breath, let's reach up. Stretching up, again, reaching for the opposite wrist. Again, as we stretch over it, we're gonna just look up a little bit. It's not where we get to, just feel how it adds that little more of a side stretch. Then up to the center, relax. Other side when you're ready, and over. Still grounded, equal through our sitting bones. We look up a little. We extend to the center. And once again, release. Belly onto your legs. Let your arms drop, your head flop. Let your belly push into those legs. Breathe up. The belly tucks, and again, we use the arms as a nice support on the knees. Rise up. Shoulders roll back. When you are ready, again, release the arms down. This time, place them in front. We're going to flip them inside out. So a nice, good deep breath, flip inside out, draw up. Now this time, we're just going to take a little bit of a look, like we're turning behind us. Pull your belly in. Relax your shoulders from the ears. Just a little bit of a push through those palms. Let's go the other way. Just bring your chin towards that arm. And again, we go back to the center. Keep those palms inside out. Let's reach forward. Feel your weight in your feet here. Push back with your sitting bones. Deep breath, draw up. Weight into your sitting bones. Now lean back a little, heart opener stretch. And again, draw forward. Weight shifts into your feet. Reach out. Stay active here. Don't let your head flop. Stretch it out. Then again, deep breath up. And melt back. Don't fight with the edge of the chair, so if it's a little too high to lean back, don't. Let the arms come forward. Let them release down. Again, of course, maybe a little shake out. This is a good forearm stretch there. Let it go. And again, let's roll the shoulders. Relaxing a little bit more throughout that center. So that way we can keep that space nice and open from here. Deep breath, stretch the arms out. Now give yourself a hug. So even as we're squeezing into the chest, we don't want to lose space, our heart in space. Rather, we want to open the back, still maintaining a bit of a opening at our center. Now, of course, we're going to switch with elbows on top. So relax the shoulders as you stretch out wide to the side and in. Wrap the arms around again, almost reaching away as you create that bowl shape for your back. Deep breath. And nice, good release. This time, let's stretch up. Look up as much as the body feels good. And once again, we're going to let the chest bow down and drop. Head flops, let the head release. Deep breath there. Now just a little bit of a shake of the head note. Just a little side to side. Drop further. Tuck the chin a little. And we melt to our center. As always, the belly tucks in and the hands use that support on the knees to come up again. Lift and roll the shoulders. When you're ready, we're going to scoot forward a little bit. So we scoot up onto the edge of the chair just a little further, making it a little easier on the legs and the back now. Once you're grounded from there, give your legs a little shake out. Loosen up into those thighs around the outside. When you're ready, we're going to take a little bit of a wider step. So just out to the side. Grab onto those knees, sit up nice and tall. Now let's go even further. Think of your sternum, not necessarily your chin. So push your sternum forward, lift up, a little stick of the butt out, and then push into that center and pull the sternum in and tuck your tailbone. And again, push up through the heart. Try to lift through the sternum, rising up with the energy. Exhale, rounding out that back again. Let's sit up good and tall. Reach up. When you're ready, let one arm slide down. So we're going to reach down towards that ankle. And then back up again. Other side. Reach down towards that ankle. Slide up again. Let's add something a little different. Go down to your first side. Reach down, pause. Now look at the hand that's on the knee. And again, we want to turn the sternum, not necessarily just turning the head, but can we open up so that shoulder lifts towards the ceiling a little bit so that our heart's at that knee. Slide back into your center. Just relax the shoulders if need be. Slide down. Turn. So give a little push into that knee to open the chest to touch, to look to the side. Stay active so the belly is tucked in so that we keep reaching with that head nice and long away from your body. Once again, slide into that center. Take a deep breath. Now let's do both. So as you're ready, slide down into the inside. Try to keep your bum on the seat. And nice deep breath. Slide back up again. Roll the shoulders back. And exhale, slide down into that center. Inhale, slide back up again. Roll the shoulders. One more. We're going to go down. Now, just like before, we're going to pause here. Now, can we go a little further? Drop the head all the way in. As far as you feel comfortable. You feel like you're going to lose the chair? Then you're not comfortable. So go back up a little bit. Let the body root down as much as you can. pushing back a little with those feet, with those bums. Then as always, push the ground away, walk it back up, and lean back into your chair. So it should feel like you're kind of slouched into your chair, so draw that belly in. Now while you're there, we're gonna bring up one leg. So remember, you can always grab a hold of your pant leg, whatever else to get your leg there. Reach in, give it a little sway, a little hug towards that chest. You might even want to scoot out further to round your back a little more, loosening just a little bit more from that low back lumbar area. Now just bring your free leg, whichever one you're not using, bring it in a little more neutral so it's kind of out from your hip again. That way then as you're ready, we're going to bring that leg in and we can bring our foot across. So we're going to lengthen it over, use your chair to help push yourself up nice and tall. So with yourself rooting, so remember the lower back comes in and lifts our hearts up. Take a breath here. Trying to maintain this flat through the back. So as we start to lean forward, we're thinking of not letting our shoulders come forward. Again, can we bring that sternum down towards the leg? Let the arms rest a little bit onto that leg. As long as you're not aggravating your knee, you should be trying to get a little bit of a stretch up and through that hip. Again, so many, we feel it through our backs. You get tingling, buzzing. What are you feeling today? One more deep breath. When you're ready, again, just lift up just a touch, and now we're going to slide a little bit more forward. Maybe your body's saying no, thank you, especially if that knee's a little bit cranky, so we're just going to slide in front of those shins, reaching down. This is how we actually teach ourselves to do flying pigeon. Chair yoga is so much more than just relaxation yoga. It has so much to do with supporting so that we can go further. Let's try again. Stick your bum out. Slide in front of that shin, reaching out. No aggravation on our knees, right? Your body's speaking to you. Listen. Nice deep breath. Come back up again. Once you're up, relax the shoulders down. Bring that leg in. Now we're going to give it a little sway. And then we're going to scoot over to the chair so that leg comes all the way off of our seat. Once that leg is off of your seat, hold on to your chair so you don't fall off of your seat as you send that leg back. Now, as it goes behind you, start to push that leg out nice and straight. Lengthen it back, feeling that through those hips. Now, push down through your supported leg. Let's start to look up. Now, pushing that hip forward. So that heel's pushing back, that hip is pushing forward, our belly's drawing in. Let's take the same arm as that leg. Let's reach up. Look, push under that back leg. Push. Now reach forward. And again, push your hip forward as you reach up. Up. Now from here, we're going to bring that hand towards the outside of our knee. And we're going to look towards our back shoulder. Now if you want, you could let your back knee melt down a little bit. Don't force it. Hold on to that chair. Nice and slow. Turn back to your center. When you're ready, maybe even helping that leg swing it out forward. Scoot yourself into the center and shake out. Once you're ready, bring your legs a little closer together. Once again, grab at your knees. Holding onto the knees, lift up from the sternum a little bit. Nice tape. Inhale into the heart center here. Then as we exhale, we're going to round out that back, shifting it behind us. Tuck your belly in, and then inhale. Roll the shoulders back, lift up from the heart. Exhale, rounding it back. Smooth. As you come forward, scoot forward, and then bring that other knee in. Tuck it in. Maybe a little roll out. There's little movements that you notice are fun to do. Give yourself the time to do them. Sway it away. Loosening up into the hip, opening up into that center for a moment. And then the best stretch. is the next one. So that foot comes across, we sit up nice and tall. Finding your seat here, lift up from the center. So again, we don't want to aggravate our knees, that's why the foot seems a little bit flexed, and we're trying to get a bit of that stretch from the piriformis. This stretch, for such a simple thing we can do, will really allow us to get further into opening and relaxing the sciatica, which if you've ever dealt with, is no fun. So let's take a couple of breaths here. Just listen to what your body's saying. Try not to always have a comparison, a judgment. Bring the arms in front of the shin. Lift up the chest a little bit. That way as we come down, we'll come down with a little bit of a flatter back, reaching out in front. We're seeing about getting the shin almost to our triceps there. Because again, like I was explaining, this is a great way to start teaching ourselves how to do a quite advanced yoga pose, flying pigeon. Take your time, nice and slow again. Reach in front of that leg, stretch down. And open up. One more. Exhale, stretch it down. Reach into that grounding. Inhale, create that lift all the way, knee in, root that foot. Give it a little shake. And then we're going to go to that leg stretch. So I'm just going to turn a little bit so you get a bit more of an idea. So slide over towards that so that that leg is completely off of the chair. Grab the chair so you don't fall off. Push your foot down, slide the leg. We were just stretching back. So now we went from the stretch from behind the leg. We're going to relax that hip flexor a little bit. So as you send that leg back, we're going back as far as we feel comfortable. Make sure your hip doesn't go back, so we look forward again. Pushing that hip forward, pushing out through our back heel, we're waking up that hip flexor. So bring that arm up. If you add a little lift, you'll notice you'll get even more out of that hip flexor. Maybe add a little look. Try reaching for it. So stretch that back leg a little straighter. It should feel like you've got a bit of relief. And then go a little bit further into that stretch again. Push that hip forward, lengthen up. And we're going to our twist. So bring your hand down and look. Keep active through your back leg. If you relax, just make sure your weight comes back onto your bum so you're not hurting your hip flexor on the front foot. Turn towards your front again. And if you want, even reach back for it. Bring that leg forward. Scoot yourself up onto your chair. Shake it out a little. Shake it out, loosen up. We want to have that extra. So as we get, again, a nice good grounding from there, grab onto those knees. Inhale to stretch up into a lifted cat. And use that exhale to round it out. Push back into your chair. Feel the lumbar here. Nice good deep breath. Stretch it up. Round it out. So now as you come up, let's stretch up. Stretch up, maybe even still arch a little, but push into your feet so that way we can come forward and drop into that center. So now as we come down, if it's available, use your fingers so that you can bring your feet out a step. Let the chest fall into the center. 2 breaths. Look forward. And again, toe, heel your feet out a little wider, fold down again. Feel that root in. Use those hands all the way up, lift and roll the shoulders back again. Deep breath here. Bring our arms out to the side. When you're ready, we're going to bring our legs a little wider. So again, toe, heel out to the side, a little wider. So our toes are almost in alignment with those knees. They're pointing out into a bit of that V. Then we're going to bend into those elbows, take a deep breath. Can we pull the rib cage in? And are you sitting in front of your sitting bones, or can you sit on top? So as we rise up from that nice lift, Use that exhale, bringing those elbows towards each other as much as we can. We're going to feel our back open here. So inhale, let's add a little chest. So squeeze the shoulders back. Use that exhale, squeeze the chest together, open your back. Let's do it again. Open that heart. And bring those arms as close together as your body allows. And open. Now relax the arms down. Deep breath, stretch it up. Just like we were doing before, grab a hold of one of the wrists, give it a nice little tug to the side. Draw up. Try not to let your weight shift in your bum here, so we're just stretching out the side waist. And to that center, let those arms melt down. Now, we were doing this before, so again, lift up nice and tall, and we're going to slide down towards that ankle. Slide down, lift it up. Right away, slide down, lift it up. We're going to add the movement, so slide down, but pause because we're going to look up, slide up, slide down, look up. We're going to add more. Slide down. Now as you go to look up, bring your arm up. Draw it down. Then go down. Remember, as you look up, bring your arm up. And slide in again. Once you're ready, reach back. If it's available to grab your chair, the seat, the arms, whatever feels comfortable, we're going to bring our legs in. We're going to shake them out a little bit. Just hold those arms back. Maybe elbows a little tucked back. With that loosening, from there, bring your feet now together, your knees to touch as well. We're going to let our body lean forward. Let the shoulders come down from the ears. So you want to feel like you're straight from the head, kind of those ears all the way down our backs. If you were to look at a skeletal structure, you'll notice that the vertebrae start up in behind our ears and go down. So we really want to think of, if we're elongating the spine, we're thinking of that area at the same time. So we're reaching out from there. Squeeze the shoulders and add just a little lift of your chest. And then if you'd like, just pull back or sit back. Make it easier on the body, and then reach the arms out wide. Now we're going to bring the arms across our legs. So as we cross over, drop them down. Turn your palms towards the ground. Notice which elbow's in front, or just switch. So roll the shoulders back. Other arm goes in front, other arm goes in behind. Stretch them out. So don't let the palms go up. Turn the palms down. And once again, nice, good deep breath, come up. Roll those shoulders back, get a nice, good, gentle relax there. And bring those hands together. Lace the fingers, placing the hands onto the back of the head. Let the elbow, or the chin drop down as the elbows kind of relax in there for a moment. Try not to pull. Just feel it rooting the head down, lengthening the shoulders away from the ears. With a nice good deep breath, let's sit up nice and tall, open up from there. Now we're just going to let our arms spread out just a little bit. So let your fingers come apart, bring your fingers to approach where your ears are. We're going to do it with the feet. They're about hip distance apart. Take a nice good deep breath, inhale from here. Now as you exhale, we're just going to take a little bit of a turn. Just going to look over, rotate to that center, tuck that belly in, other one, exhale. Really just thinking of this movement coming right from our torso, and center, and again, open, and other way. Come back in. Now we're going to go down, so bring your elbow towards the opposite knee, and up. And other side. Opposite. And up. We don't have to be all the way to tap. Up. And again. Down. And center. Let's add a little bit of a challenge. Bring the knee up and across. And the other side. It's a little bit of a dip to get there, but we're working on that rotation. Tuck that belly. Come back to your center. Stretch those arms up and let them root down. Give them a good little shake out. When you're good, let's scoot back to the edge and into the chair, so away from that edge now, and rooting down. Once you've grounded into the chair, sit and shoulders. Soften the eyes again for a moment. Open those palms, deep breath. So we're going to take those thumbs, and we're going to bring them across towards our pinky finger knuckle. So right across the palm. And that's all we're going to do for a moment. Just take a moment, kind of let that, looks like you're going to shoot out your spider webs there. Mama boys. And let that go. Give your thumbs a little roll. It's a good carpal tunnel stretch there. Now when you're ready, bring the thumb across again, but this time grab the thumb with your fingers. Turn your hands up, almost like you were going to give me the thumbs up. Now when you're ready, you're going to take your wrist and you're going to bring your pinky towards it. You're not going to bring your hands down. You're not going to curl in. You're going to bring your pinky towards your wrist. And if you do it correctly, you're going to feel this come all the way across the top of the thumb here and down the wrist. If you have forearm pain, you get pain up into the part of the arm here, it has a lot to do with we're on our computers too much, we're texting too much. So these little simple stretches can be a great way of letting that go. So let your thumb come out, let your wrist shake out a little bit again. Just loosen that all up. Shake it out all the way. And then once again, let's go back to that calm. So lay those hands onto the lap, shift the shoulders into the back. Close the eyes. Wiggle your nose. Your fingers, your toes. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Now take a deep breath of whatever it is that's with you right now. And let that go too. Bring your hands into your heart, feeling the energy rushing through the palms, connecting to our heart center through our thumbs. Widen those elbows. And in a world where we can be anything, why not be kind? Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me today. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Hope you enjoy your day.